Hello, welcome to In Good Company. I am Zandra Uy.
And I'm T. Lindsay from Starbiz.
And we're here with the CEO of Sumatra Resources, Mr. Chris Dalton.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good to see you today.
Good, thanks, and you too.
Okay, so your baby son Ryan is going to turn 1 at the end of the month.
It's amazing how quickly it's gone.
Oh yeah, but you're familiar with fatherhood though. I mean, you have 2 daughters.
I do, yes.
Is it very different having a son?
Totally different.
Like how?
Totally different. He's just into everything and he bounces into everything and he knocks himself, gets bruises and cuts a lot more than my previous 2 girls did.
Right. Because Ning says you're very hands-on with the baby. How hands-on exactly are you?
Well, hands-on as I can be with work, right? So Ning's more hands-on and the grandma's more hands-on than I am.
Right. So the changing diapers and all that?
I do it if I'm home. And try and do it. Sometimes he normally, he does his business or whatever, daytime when I'm at work, so I get off lightly.
Right. And I'm sure people ask you, especially here in Asia all the time, are you going to have more kids?
I think we'll just stick at 3.
Oh, it's enough? You sure?
3 is enough.
Don't want to make it even, like 2 boys and 2 girls?
Can you guarantee it?
There's no guarantees in life. My mom always says, if you want a guarantee, you buy a toaster.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think we'll just stick at 3. We're happy as we are.
Right.
The 3 of us together with Ning, myself and Ryan and Stella. Yeah, it's perfect as it is right now.
What's the most rewarding thing about being a dad, you think?
Gosh, just spending time with the kids. Just see the laughter on their face when you give them a hug or play with them.
Do you have time with your kids, do you think?
You have to make time.
Right, Chris is the CEO of Sumatra Resources. He's also an avid runner and he gets up at 5 in the morning daily, to train.
Most
and then
days, yep.
You get to spend time with your kid and you run a company at the same time. I mean, are you Superman or?
No, you just got to try and manage the time.
Okay.
Right. Most of the time I spend with Ryan is mainly at the weekends, or if I'm home by 7:30. But he goes to bed real late. Sometimes it's 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
What?
Yeah.
For a 1-year-old?
For a 1-year-old, yeah.
But do you have time for your wife? That's the ultimate question, really.
You have to make time, even though Ning is very busy as well, right? So she's sometimes out at shows, events, things like that. So we just have to try and make the time and spend quality time together.
Brilliant.
But before we go to the business question, you asked Chris about running earlier. So I want to know, Chris, you're preparing for the London Marathon,
Correct,
right?
London, yeah.
Can you give us some tips? How do we run faster?
When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Yeah, because you ran the New York Marathon last year, right? And you did very well.
I did sub 4.5 hours, and that broke my previous record by half an hour.
That's great, and it was cold.
It was hilly, and it was cold and windy.
Wow.
Is it easier to run when it's warm or when it's cold?
To me, I find it easier to run in a mid-temperature at 20, 25 degrees.
Okay.
Too cold, you can seize up, your muscles don't work properly. Too hot, you get dehydrated.
Why do you like running? I mean, it's painful, right?
It is, but
It's
I
torture.
like the endurance part of it.
You like the endurance part.
Yeah,
So
the mental part of it, the challenge.
So it's similar to running a company then?
Can be. Yeah.
Does it make you a
long-term
better-
strategy that you have to put in place?
So it makes you a
Short-term,
better
long-term.
CEO and all that?
I think so. Yeah, it helps you focus on what needs to be done and strategize.
Yeah.
So you
Think
would,
about the long term while focusing on short term as well.
so you would recommend actually to people who are in managerial positions to take up like a sport that allows them to
They
really
need
focus?
to take up some sport that allows them to focus, and also it helps you de-stress as well. Because after a hard day at work, I find sometimes going for a run after work is better than running in the morning. So it helps me
really?
clear my mind.
I see. Okay, so coming to that, Sumatec is now looking better. The restructuring has been going well. And
Finished.
Finished, yes,
Finished.
okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you want to give us an update on the Shelley fields? You've got 2 contracts now, right? One for the oil and one for the gas portion.
Correct, that's correct. So the oil is related to the original structure,
Yes.
which is where we get 100% of net income from the first 2 million barrels of
Yes,
production,
yes.
which should last through to the end of 2015.
Okay.
After that, we get 50%.
Yes,
And
that's
that runs through to the end of 2025, which is the life of the concession.
okay.
And then the gas development is an agreement where we are developing the gas resources for Mel, who's the owner of the field, and we get paid a fee for the next 3 years
Okay.
until end of 2016 for doing that. And then for the supply of the gas, we also get paid a fee as well.
Sounds
for the
good.
consistent. So it's very good for Sumatec.
Okay.
Very good.
you said that you're going to deliver a net profit of 86 million by 2013. But
Correct.
up to the 9 months, you're still in the red, 15 million. But that's set to change for
That's
Q4?
set to change with the Q4 results that are going to be coming out in February.
I see. So there's going to be a one-off gain there.
There is a one-off gain of about 86 million. Correct.
Okay, Chris,
Which will offset all of the losses.
I see. Chris, you've also mentioned that you want to be an independent ONG player in the next
Correct.
5 years.
Yeah.
You want to achieve how many million barrels of oil?
200 million barrels of oil as proven reserves on our books.
Right, and right now
Purchases.
you have...
So right now we have the access to Rikushino oil, the Shelley field,
Yes.
which is the rights to the economic
Yes.
gains. So you could say that we have access to the proved reserves, but it doesn't actually
Approximately,
sit on our,
I know.
on our books.
Yeah.
So proven and probable is about 122 million barrels of oil equivalent. Proved
Okay.
is around 27.
What, 27?
27. So if we owned Rikushino, we could put 27 million barrels of oil on our books.
I see. So 27 to 200, that's like a tenfold, right?
Correct. So we need to make 50 million a year.
Yeah. Okay, so are you going to be on track to do that? What are you buying this year?
We're looking to acquire a couple of assets.
A couple
That's
of
as much as I can say, right?
mature assets.
Mature assets.
It's as much as you can say right now.
I see. About 30 to 40 million barrels?
Maybe. You have to wait and see.
I see. Okay, so one last question. Why should an investor buy Sumatec now?
I think it's the price is very, very good. We're looking at coming out of PN17
Right.
by the end of this year.
Okay.
Okay, we're looking at acquiring some assets.
Acquiring assets?
And making the profitability out of Rikushino with the increase in production.
I
So
see.
it's coming this year as well.
All right, sounds pretty compelling.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
All the best. It sounds like you have a lot to do in 2014.
There's a lot
Chris.
going on this year, yes.
All right.
That's
Well,
for sure.
well, we hope things turn out exactly the way you envision it to.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you with us, Chris.
Zandra and Lindsay signing out. We'll see you for the next installation of In Good Company. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.